together to read a very special book about a dog named Patch. But before we even look at this book, there are a couple of tricky words in the book. And I've got the tricky words on some flashcards here. And the tricky words are is. Can you look at the word is? Is, well done. And in. Can you look at the tricky word in?
I know how it is that because I have a book of it.
Brilliant.
Inside.
What two sounds are in, Jacob?
And
Brilliant. What two sounds then, Bella, are in is?
and S.
Good. And sometimes children, when they're reading, they mix up is and in, especially when is sometimes can begin with a capital I. But the word is still is.
Sometimes they think it's Z.
It sounds like a z. That's why it's a tricky word, because it's actually a s. Brilliant. Now then, I've got two faces in front of you. I've got a happy face and a sad face. We're just going to quickly go through these flashcards and you're going to take it in turns to read my tricky words. If you read the tricky word correctly, then you can put it by the smiley face. If you make a mistake, you can put it by the sad face. But that just means that the sad face words are words that we need to go over again, okay? So we'll just start with Cara and then we'll move around the group and we'll see how we get on. Don't worry. Oh, is, well done. Brilliant. Jake. Fantastic. Bella. Well done. Cara.
Is.
Excellent. Jacob.
In.
In. Well done. Bella. In. Cara.
Is. We don't got a space.
Don't worry, just put them near the smiley face. Jacob.
In.
Have a look.
Is.
Yes, well done, good boy. Bella. Fantastic. Cara.
In.
Good girl. Jacob. What's that one, lovely?
Is.
Good boy, well done. Don't look so worried. You're doing really, really well, you clever clocks.
I'm in a clever clock group.
You are. It's very apt for you. Oh, is. Last one. Do you want to try that one, Jacob? What's that one?
In.
Take your hand away from your mouth. What is it, lovely?
In.
Is it in? What is it? What's the last sound? So the word is? Bella, shall we help them out?
Is.
It is. Okay, so we put that one there because that is a tricky one because it begins with that capital I and it can sometimes throw us.
I know all of them.
You are fab readers. Right, let's quickly collect those up and then we're going to have a look at our book. Now then, Jacob, the first rule of reading, okay,
is don't look in the book.
Yeah, don't open it yet. Okay, I know it's exciting. We are. Could you first of all put your hands in your laps? Put your hands in your laps. Put them in your laps like this. Okay. Now then, this is the front cover of your
It's
book.
got a paw.
Jacob, who can you see in the picture?
A dog.
A dog. Who can you see in the picture, Bella? A lady. Who do you think that lady might be?
Mum.
A mum. And who, there's one other character. Who can you see, Cara? The little boy. Well done. What do you think the mum and little boy, what do you think they're looking for, Jacob?
The dog.
They are looking for their dog. Their dog is actually called Patch.
School ball. It's like look, it's school ball.
It rhymes with catch.
It's school ball.
Where do you think Patch is going, Cara?
Outside.
Outside into the
Garden.
He's
To eat
going
the
outside
flowers.
into the- Do you think so? Do you think that's why he's going to the garden?
No.
Well, why do you think he's going into the garden?
To try and find his bones. He might buried it.
That's a good reason for going into the garden.
probably he catched the ball and then he throwed it by himself and then he needs to get it again.
So Bella thinks he's going to catch a ball, to retrieve a ball that's been thrown. Jacob thinks he might be going to get a bone that he's buried in the garden. And why do you think he might be going into the garden? You might agree with one of these answers, or you might have one of your own.
He might catch the cat.
He might be going to chase a cat. They were brilliant guesses, those three.
The cat might
Okay, let's have a look at the blurb on the back cover. So turn over onto the back cover. Now, on the back, we've got the title of the book, and there is another picture.
A dog's bone.
Well spotted.
A dog.
Where do you think they're going to find Patch? Look at that picture. What's the picture showing
In the
us?
garden. In the garden?
Is that a garden picture?
No, it's in his room. No, it's in the dog's room.
What's the picture showing us, Jacob?
The dog's bed.
The dog's bed, the dog's basket. Tell me something he's kept in his basket, Bella.
His bone to bury it.
His bone. Yes, Jacob.
A sock.
There's a sock as well. I
There's
wonder
a
why a dog would have a sock
Why
in
is
a
a dog?
basket.
A police one.
Your dad has a police dog, I've just remembered.
Cause
So do you have any of those things in your home?
Because he lives in a kennel.
Is the kennel outside, is it?
Yeah. His dad is a police.
Is a police officer, he is, you're right. Okay, let's go back to the front of the book then.
He's chasing
Now then,
baddies.
have a little look at the front of the book.
It's got paw.
Now then, the title of this story, are you ready to listen to the title?
Where is Patch?
How did you read that without me even telling you
I
the
don't know.
title? Amazing. Can you point to the title for me then?
So I realised the what?
You made that good connection because you talked
I
about the
knew
book.
it.
So can you read the title for me, everyone?
Where
is
is Patch?
Bella, what has the author done with the word is, the tricky word is? Can you all find the tricky word is in the title?
They made a finger space.
There's a lovely finger space between the words, but look at the it in is. What have they done, Jacob?
It's got a paw.
Why?
Because there's a dog. There's a dog.
Because the story is about a
Dog.
So
My dog never barks.
Goodness me, no.
Only at baddies.
Oh, right, okay. After the title there's a funny little squiggle. It's not a letter.
A question mark.
Oh my
That
goodness.
letter's missing.
Can you find the question mark for me? Well done.
I know how to do question marks.
That question mark.
Without
Listen.
on the other side.
Seriously. That question mark just means that the title of the book is written in the form of a question. Look at me. Where is Patch? Let's say it all like that. Where is Patch? And Mum and the little boy are looking a little bit worried.
It's
Let's turn to the title page. Where's the title page of the book?
Yeah. They can't see it, but we can. Where is
How
Patch again?
well spotted, Carla.
The title is Where is Patch?
There's the title. Can you tell me what room is that little boy in?
The kitchen.
He's in the kitchen.
Where the dog food is.
And underneath the picture there's a little bit more writing. What do you think that writing tells us?
About
What does it tell us about?
the pictures, who wrote the story and who wrote the pictures.
Brilliant. It tells us about the author, the person who's
Does
written the
it tell your
story.
name?
Her name is Anne Byers, and it's illustrated by Steve Smallman. The illustrator, what does the illustrator do?
It's like Simeon and Simon.
What does the illustrator do? Doesn't write the story,
They colour the books. He coloured the books so we could look at it clearly.
Yes, he draws the pictures, or she draws the pictures. Because a book would be quite boring if it didn't have any pictures in it.
Yeah, it would be white or grey.
Shall we turn to page 2 and see what happens next?
This one is.
Now then, before we read it, shall we quickly go
Don't
through the
slow.
pages? We're not even going to try and read any of the words yet. We're going to look at the pictures and we're going to see if we can work out what's going on in the story. So what room in the house does the story start in?
The kitchen.
It's in the kitchen. So they start looking for the dog in the kitchen. And then in particular, what place? What, oh, there he is.
Where's the dog?
So what do they start looking in the kitchen?
His bed.
Yeah. What do we call this particular bed?
basket.
A basket. Right, let's turn it over there.
A dog's basket.
We're not going to read it yet. We're going to go to the
A
next
dog's
page.
basket.
A dog's basket. Well done. What room are we in now on page 4?
Is the boy's bed.
We're in
Look, he's
boy's
here now.
bedroom.
There.
We're in,
He's here now.
where is the dog?
And he's there.
He's in,
He's sitting in the car.
he's in the garden.
In the car.
What room is this, Bella?
He's chasing the butterfly. Look,
Hang on,
it's the
Jacob.
bathroom.
It's the bathroom. I wonder if anybody could find the word bathroom on page 5.
Yeah. It's a quite long one. It's got a question mark again. There.
How did you know that out of all of those words, that one said
Yes, we got
bathroom?
because it has a but
Ah.
at the beginning.
Brilliant. Jacob, how many letters are in the word bathroom?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did you count 5, Cara?
No, they're 8.
Oh, could you count them for us then?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Try again.
1, 2,
And you, Bella?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
It's 7 questions.
Well, do you know what? You have to be so accurate when you're counting letters in words. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I count the question mark as a letter?
No.
No, I don't.
No.
Let's turn to page 6 and see where they're looking next.
They're in the garage.
They're in the garage. And how?
The cat.
Look at their
dog.
look at their faces. How are they feeling on page 6?
Happy. To see the dog.
Hang on, 1 minute. Look at